If you have been eating the normal chips and you are tired, let me show you a different way of how you can make a chips. This is very simple and easy, and everybody can make it. Without stress and simple ingredients, you will achieve this delicious and crispy chips. To start, I added my all-purpose flour. Then I added some baking powder, some onion and garlic powder, some salt to taste. I went ahead to add some nutmeg and I mixed everything to combine. After mixing everything, then you go ahead to add your room temperature water. Mix it for a little bit, then you go ahead to add your butter to it. After adding the butter, you make sure you mix everything to combine. You can use your hands at this stage, or you can use the spatula as I was doing in the video. Mixing everything, you make sure you incorporate everything. Then you gradually add the water to it. I'm going to use my hands when it starts to mold. I started with 1 cup of water, then I adjusted it as I go. Over here it has started to form, so I will go ahead to use my hands. With this recipe, you'll be using your hands to make sure you achieve a smooth and stretchy dough. You can use your mixture to achieve this, but I decided to use my hands in this recipe just so you know how you can, in case you don't have that appliance. I hope each and every one of you is doing well. I'm doing great myself. If this is your first time on this channel, thank you so much. And for my returning viewers and subscribers, I really do appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to watch my video. Please subscribe and share this video to your loved ones. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video. After molding it into a ball, I'm gonna let it sit for like 5 to 10 minutes. Then we'll start with the handwork. Yeah, this is where everything starts to go down. You have to use your hands and make sure this dough is very smooth and stretchy. That is when you know it's ready to be fried. And I have a recipe on the normal savory chips. I have a chin chin recipe as well. I have some spring roll recipe that I'm gonna link up here if you want to check that out too. Over here we've achieved the consistency that we are looking for, so I went ahead to cut it in 4 sizes. Then I'm gonna go ahead to dust my rolling pin, and then I will stretch it some more. You want to have your dough to be thinly, like very thin, so that it will be easy for you. And one good thing about this recipe is you really don't have to cut it into a shape. You just go with any shape that you want. Ahana de on here abasa. Now on making sure say was stretching am flat and kasa, so that it'll be easy for you to get the texture that we are looking for. After achieving it, then you start to tear it apart. Yes, this chips doesn't have a shape, and that is one thing about it that I like. You can tear it, and you're gonna know that this is perfect when it's very stretchy when you are tearing it apart. Just look at that. Yeah. This is one of my favorite chips, and anytime I'm around Sofa Line and Abripo Junction and Bantama, oh my god, I'm gonna get these chips, okay? And anytime I found my friend like going around that place, I'm gonna call her and let her get it for me. Yeah. I had my oil on fire whilst I was stretching, so the oil was ready for the dough to go in there. And as you can see, I was just tearing it into any shape and adding it into the oil. One trick you have to know about this is whilst doing this, you have to be very alert, because as the oil is very hot, the dough is very thin, so it's gonna cook very fast, and you have to take it off when it's golden brown. The least time you let it sit in the oil, that's gonna burn, and we do not want that. Okay, so you just have to be vigilant when you just put the dough in the oil. You just keep your eyes on it and make sure it doesn't burn. And there you have it, these delicious and crunchy chips. If you've been watching me till now, kindly subscribe to your girl and don't forget to give me a thumbs up. This is the second batch, and as you can see, it looks so delicious. I made enough for myself and my friend, of course. So with this recipe, I think you're gonna love it, and everybody that is gonna enjoy it will attest to that. Leave me a comment down below and let me know where you are watching me from, or if you have any recipe in mind that you want me to try. But yeah, until my next one, stay safe and be blessed. Bye.